Taking care of others has always been a passion of mine, and I love my job at our small local hospital. I work in one of the more difficult departments, the cancer ward. This makes my job emotionally trying in a lot of ways. I have seen my share of death since I started working here, and I also work the night shift. Working at night, it can be a little creepy when you have to go down to the morgue. One late evening, myself and a coworker were charged with taking a body down to the morgue. I mentioned I live in a small town. Our morgue is just a little freezer room in the basement of the hospital. The only thing down there in the heavy darkness really is the ramp up to the cold room where the body is to be placed. So she and I wheel the body down there and up the ramp. And then in hushed whispers, we argued who was actually going to go into the small freezer room with the body. Of course, I lost this brief argument. So I quickly swing the freezer door open, push in the body, and hurriedly close the door shut. We started filling out our paperwork when we heard an echoed moan. We looked around and then at each other. My coworker asked me, "Did you hear that?" I nodded. The moaning continued, changing direction and locations around us. Grabbing our paperwork, we left the gurney and ran up to the safety of the well-lit upper floors. Halfway down the hallway, she asked again if I had really heard what she did. Of course I did. Eventually, I confided all of this to a nurse in my department. She told me that she had had similar things happen to her in the morgue as well. To this day, I will not go down there alone.